Good morning. This is JB Herrera. I just wanted to say I want to wish you a happy Monday, considering everything else that's going on in the world, and kind of give you a little bit of updates on kind of how the brain works today. Because what we need to really figure out is how the mind works and how you can actually utilize that as a mechanism to deal with all of the pressure that we've got going here. So let me say that there's three different levels, and level one is really the alert level. If you happen to have a dog or a pet, you've probably seen this where their ears perk up and when they hear something, and if you happen to be holding him or her, you can kind of feel the body tighten a little bit. Their brain is more alert to that kind of thing that's kind of sitting out there, whatever that is. Maybe it's a bark or a car barking or a car barking, car going around the corner or something like that. But there, you can also feel kind of their body starts to tighten up a little bit. So that's level one, alert. Now the next level is level two, alarm. That's when the dog hears a noise and it's getting closer. Somehow there's a feeling that the dog has this area of safety around it, and we do too, by the way. And so when the dog hears that sound and it encroaches on that area of safeness, if you will, it's now on high alert. It's listening to every noise. It's alarmed, and its heart rate increases. Its focus is really on what it perceives might be getting closer through sight and sound. Its claws start to come out, and it's in preparation for level three, which is run, right? That's when you perceive a direct threat. And again, in the dog example, it's the threat is perceived. They don't even know that it's there, but it could be right in front of them. But it could also be something that's around. And so here's what happens: the two systems in our brain now. I'm going to talk about not dog brains, but ours. But it uses a lot of metabolic resources. So your prefrontal cortex digest new information, and your stomach, stops working. The bottom line, you shut down when you're in that panic mode. All rational thought goes away, and in the case of your pet, it runs, and in the case of humans, we panic. And that's what we're dealing with right now. We're in level three, run. That's not to say that it's wrong to socially isolate ourselves and in lockdown, because it's a respect for other people and concern for others that we're doing that, not for fear that we're going to get it or anything like that. The challenge that we have is that people are classifying this level one alert as level three run and panicking. And if you're living at that level, you've got to just chill for a second, okay? You got to stop and really kind of think through what can you do for yourself, and if you're an entrepreneur, what can you do for other people that's going to help them get through this kind of challenge? Well, there are three things that you can do. First of all is create a greater sense of certainty. We talked a little bit about this is the new normal. Well, what does that mean when you have a normal? Well, it means you have a set of habits, a set of things that make you feel comfortable. You can develop a new set of habits, a new set of normal activities. That creates certainty. You can help others gain control of their own choices by helping them do exactly the same thing. Remember, we're all in this together. So if you take the opportunity to do that, it's going to go a long way towards moving us from level three back to level one alert. And then finally, if you can really focus and emphasize our shared experiences and shared purpose. Again, if you're an entrepreneur, you have your own business, we clearly are in the business for a reason, and it's more than making money. Not saying that making money is bad. It's a good thing. If we don't make money, everything goes to hell in a handbasket. Let's just be honest about that. But here's the thing. We have shared goals. We have shared visions. That's one of the reasons why we got attracted to each other and we're working with each other in the first place. So let's use those mechanisms, those core values, as a way to tie each other together. Bring ourselves together so that we can actually have a higher purpose. Look for other people. Look for other things that you might be able to help, other situations that you might be able to contribute to, even if we are in personal lockdown. Anyway, Hope this has been helpful. And again, this is JB Herrera from Perceptive Insights, and I just want you to make today your masterpiece.